It's going to be interesting to see if he goes Warden, because there's actually a couple different creep patterns you can do with Warden on this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's super duper strong. I have a ton of trouble against human on Northern Isles. I just find it so hard to win. So I'm really interested to see what Cash does. Show me the ways, Cash. Show me the ways.
Wait, who's playing next again?
Are you guys following? Yeah. Have you seen the Dow? The freaking Dow? I'm losing all.
Oh,
of
we're
my
playing. Yeah, we're
investments.
playing Voltix against Please next. Because
Dow is
Voltix.
holy shit! Dow is down another 10% today.
What is?
God, the stock market is down another 10%. Jesus Christ!
Why are we talking about this on a Walkout 2 stream?
Oh my lord! Because the freaking global economy is collapsing.
Really?
All right. Yes, it's actually crazy.
How does that work exactly? Because I don't know much about this.
It's basic. It all started with coronavirus, which tanked oil prices, and oil prices dictate everything. So when the oil prices tanked, everything else basically followed suit, and the Dow has been crashing for the last like week.
So like, what does that mean for the economy? How is that gonna affect the economy?
Everyone's going to lose all of their investment. You'll see a ripple effect.
But if you didn't invest, then you're fine.
I mean, if you don't invest, you're kind of screwed to begin with, I think.
Why?
If you don't invest, what are you going to live off of?
Yeah, your earnings from like working.
But thinking long term, you need investments.
Well, apparently it sounds a little bit risky to go for investments. That's what you're saying as well.
True, true. The idea is that the investments will eventually pay off. But
I never really understood crypto. Like everybody was like talking about it as if it was like some sort of sick gold rush that everybody should get into and everybody can make money. I'm like, there is no such thing as anything where everybody can make money. Like for sure, if somebody is profiting, somebody's going to be losing money or something. In my opinion, with stuff like that, and then after that, everybody started losing money with crypto and Bitcoin and everything, and then it's just been going down ever since.
Yeah, one of the things I don't want to go too much of a tangent. First of all, Cash went Demon Hunter, so let's get that out of the way. But oh, and he's also female Demon Hunter. What the hell is he doing with female Demon Hunter? Oh, and he aggroed those creeps. What a noob! God, okay.
He didn't take much damage.
No, he didn't, but that just feels so bad to aggro those creeps. And he's going straight to harass with this level 2 Demon Hunter. But the idea is so inflation is always a thing, right? And
the mana burn! Just before the Wet Elemental.
That was big, that mana burn. But the idea is inflation goes at something like 3% per year or something.
Yeah.
So the idea is you want your investments to outpace inflation, because most banks will offer something like a 2% annual yield.
Yeah. Hey, look, that tunnel is like crypto. It's about to crash.
Oh, he's gonna go. Oh, nice cancel by Cash.
So sick.
But yeah, the idea is you want your investments to outpace inflation, because otherwise you're essentially losing money to inflation. So you have to at least break the inflation rate, which is 2 to 3%.
All right, I understand. Let's talk about War 3.
Okay.
I'm surprised he didn't sell the One of Mana Stealing, to be honest. Imagine if he did that and then he immediately restaffed there to cancel the next.
He should have. And I actually think it'd be worth it to buy boots in this situation.
Yeah. And stuff, potentially.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good start, I think, when you can get the cancel on that. Like we saw, Deathnote had no wood to restart the tunnel immediately.
Oh, he sold both. He sold and he bought Circlet instead. So that's kind of the other option. You either go for tank ability, so Circlet offers you just overall boost and stats, versus the boots offers you just more mobility. So
I like that. He goes for the archers, because they represent a lot of the damage there. I think
and he's going straight for the town hall again.
Yeah, but Deathnote should stop building the scout tower. Just force the main with everything. Yeah, I guess it's not in danger anymore anyway. Can he get the surrounds? He's not really looking for it. Yeah, that rush didn't do much here, the second wave.
Nothing is going to come from this engagement. Cash is going to run back, licking his wounds. He does have a Hunter's Hall going up, so it's looking like we are going to see lures. I kind of miss the old strategy. Do you remember the old like Archer dot push against Human Expo?
Yeah, but it's like very all in.
Yeah, you'd usually see it like on Twisted Meadows or something. I kind of miss that push. I think that was good but the idea is you have to win right then because once Human gets one breaker out, you're basically busted.
On Total Walk, we saw it sometimes too.
Yeah, true.
I feel like some humans, they're like so timid with the creeping in these situations. Like it was so weird. Like Deathnote ran to the center, then ran back. Like for sure, if I push back a demon like this and there's a bunch of red archers, I'm gonna go for like a green camp immediately. I always, like personally, I always feel it's so important to get level 3 ASAP in these kind of games. That's gonna be a cancel, that shot. Pretty easy one at that. In the meantime, we got double lore on the way.
You know,
Cash might do a bear all in on one base.
This is something interesting that I always kind of... He didn't get the range upgrade, so he walked his AOW up to a creep camp rather than getting the range upgrade with his archers. And I'm never really sure if that's worth it. Like, if you have 5 archers, the range upgrade feels good, but you also do want to creep with your AOW. So it's kind of like a toss-up, and you have to pick between one of those two. Because if you get the range upgrade, then you can't uproot your AOW, and then your creeping is slowed down. But yeah, so Cash is opting for not getting the range upgrade on his archers, and he's walking his AOW over to the laboratory. Oh, and he's throwing up a counter expand in the bottom corner.
Yeah, so he's just gonna play standard, like go Dryads, take map control. Like we see the tech of Deathnote is so late this game because he went defend first. So
another thing we didn't point out yet, which people probably saw, but he did get defend. So
yeah. I just mentioned it. Yeah. So that's why he has less wood and he started like tech much later. Finally, I think Deathnote realized he needs to crit. I feel like even a 1 base all in here might have been very strong from Cash if you wanted to do that with bears. Like you just need so many towers.
Yeah, especially with that first cancel. I agree. I think going just tier 3 bears.
I think what he's doing is also fine, to be honest, because like it feels like there's no way there should be a cancel on the expo. Like,
don't lose your AW. Oh, Cash! Oh, I'm making noob mistakes. Oh, it died on the last hit.
Rip.
You really don't want that AOW to die because, again, similar to the last game, you can use it to creep this shot. You can use it to creep the red, or you can even, like, if you do want to do a push on the expansion, you walk it up here, and you use it to like help push the expansion. So you leave yourself with more options.
Oh my God, the pig!
Doesn't die.
The pig blocked the arc.
Oh, the piggy!
Any mana burning before a tournamental? I think so. Yeah, this is not going to be a cancel. Actually, whoa, a lot of footmen are coming in. There is Fort Lightning to work with. The path is kind of blocked. Yeah. The footmen have to go all the way around. He should have even surrounded his own Tree of Life here.
And Cash is bringing
if he brings Wisps, like there is no way this dies, and he's bringing 4 Wisps, so this is going to be a big commitment for nothing, I think, for Deathnote.
Deathnote doesn't even care about losing these footmen because he wants to make room for food. Now, I think it's better for Deathnote to lose the footmen creeping.
Wow, this is so bad for Deathnote.
Yeah, that is super bad.
All of this for nothing, lost TP now.
And Cash is almost tier 3. Cash is 3/4, 80% of the way to tier 3 right now. So we're going to see Orb and Bears coming out, and that's when the Night Elf army really starts to get scary.
And he's going to get Staff, yeah. Like, Staff's going to be super important. You have to start saving units early. If you get it early, then it reloads. You can get a second one later on.
Solo creeping Naga. This isn't quite going to be enough to level 3, but if he creeps that green now, that will be enough.
Cash is looking mighty fine in game 1 here so far. I didn't think he was going to play Elf. In my mind, he was going to play Orc.
He's getting the range upgrade. Yeah, Cash's Orc against Human is really strong. I was oh, he didn't pay attention to the almost surrounded there. But he has the Night Elf army behind him to back him up. I'm surprised he's not creeping with that Naga to get access to the level 2 fork.
I think he's about to probably get the item here from the merchants and then get out. It's what all the cool kids have been doing.
Yeah, now what item does he want here? I always hope for healing wards. I like to use the
Yeah, I think on this map it's alright, like even just for creeping.
He got mana stone.
Yeah, that's not bad actually. Like get full mana pretty much back on the Naga with that bear. He never
Yeah,
bought
more recently-
staff yet.
He did not buy staff. Or, yeah, that's kind of a mistake.
He just hasn't been in a rhythm where he's had the opportunity to go home.
Yeah. Nice timing on his mine. He's going to have his
Player's
five
forces are
in his
under
mine
attack.
right away, right as it starts. Sometimes people will not mine at full capacity, but
And he already has a Shredder, which is amazing.
Yeah.
That means like no wood problems. He basically doesn't need to make
No.
any more wisps. Or he's getting
Yeah.
a hardened skin, so there's gonna be some giants mixed in. Which,
Cat,
if you stay tier 2, you can't win, I think, as human. When there is like 2-3 giants with hardened skin and just magic resists, it feels like
I
rifles
agree.
do nothing.
yeah, the second that you see a mountain giant, or
Player's
even if you
forces
see
are
tier
under
3, you kind of have to go tier 3 to match him. So, and he has, Deathnote had the resources. Oh, he's pumping units though. He's pumping units from all 3 buildings. He had the resources to go tier 3, but he's using them for units instead.
Does he actually wanna attack? Yeah, this is so weird. Nice base build from Deathnote. Both in the main and natural. Maybe some sappers. I think he could actually blow up that tree
A town is under
if he used
siege.
sappers.
Yeah. Man, Cash is actually, mechanically, Cash is playing very, in terms of he's just doing everything right. He hasn't really made any mistakes. To be honest, Deathnote hasn't really made any mistakes either. Both players are playing really strong.
He's
so
tipping on top of the army, I assume. Oh no, a little bit safer. There's still no staff, but he has 2 healing scrolls. And Kashia is broken upkeep. He's going to giants now.
And both players. So we see 62 to 80, but both of those MGs, that is 14 food that is in production for like the next 45
And Deathnote's gonna
seconds or
tower
so.
the expo and say like, you need to fight me now.
Yeah. I wonder if Deathnote feels the mountain giants coming. Do you think he feels the mountain giants coming?
I think it's just his style. Even if this was bear, he would wanna attack like this. And I mean, if it's bears, he has a ton of sorceresses anyway, so it's kinda slowing everything. He just loves to rush like 74 supply and then tower straight up the Elf Expo like this with low level heroes.
That's what we see. He needs to get that bear in front. Level 4 Demon Hunters so much. And we're going to see these 2 heal scrolls come into play very, very quickly. All of the peasants are joining the fight here. The first tower is being constructed. He's focusing that Demon Hunter, but that Demon Hunter isn't going to die anytime soon with it.
And he still didn't get staff. He didn't have room in his inventory. I think transferring Lionhorn on Naga would have been much better, but it's doing fine anyway. Only the demon's been targeted and he has invuln.
This is such a mistake to focus the Demon Hunter, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think he could win anyway. Like, I don't like this kind of push. As soon as those 2 giants showed up here, it feels like it's over. Yeah, Fort Lightning's gonna land again. He already used the Mana Stone. Cash going on an absolute tear. Deathnote losing everything. He's gonna have to TP out the demon. Actually takes out the Archmage instantly, and Cash wins game number 1.